next yellow belt technique video. We're going to go over some basic techniques, basic strikes in the Nunchaku system. Okay, we've already covered a simple up and a simple down. Right now we're going to give you the forward figure eight. Okay, this is fairly simple, but it's going to take a lot of practice. Regular speed, it looks like so. Side view. Okay, here. Here. Okay, that's our forward figure eight, or outward figure eight. Okay, now, what are we actually doing? Exactly what it sounds like. We're taking the Nunchaku and we're forming an eight. Now, at first, I want you to just take the chuck out like so and slowly draw a big eight with your hands. Okay, it doesn't have to look pretty, but I just want you to start with big swings, big exaggerated swings, creating a figure eight. That's it. I'm sure you're getting it. Big figure eights. Doesn't have to look pretty, just get the motion. You're going to be using a lot of your arm to draw that figure eight. Okay, as you've gotten comfortable with that, slowly start to tighten up those loops, where you're using a little bit less arm, the circles are getting tighter, till you get to the point where you're using more of your wrist. Okay? Once you get here, then you've gotten the figure eight. But again, how do we get there? Starting with big loops, big concentric circles, forming that big outward figure eight. Okay? So that's what I want you to practice. I want you to take the Nunchaku, point it out, start a big figure eight. Okay, and as you start getting comfortable with that, start tightening up the circle until those loops get tighter and you're using more wrist. Now, don't get intimidated. It's going to take a while to get this. It may take you even a couple weeks or more to get the figure eight nice and tight. But you should be able to get the concept. So pause the video and simply just take some time and work that figure eight. And once you get it, then you're going to practice it from this position, throwing out the figure eight and catching under the arm. Throwing out the figure eight and catching under the arm. Throwing out the figure eight and catching under the arm. Now, how did that happen? As we threw the figure eight, okay, we're bringing this around, it comes back, and on the arc, that's naturally coming back down, right? We have our eight, 1, 2, 3, right? On that downward arc, we're gonna bring it right under our arm. So we have the chuck extended here, we have our big loop, 1, 2, that's an outward, 1, 2, catch, okay? 1, 2, catch, okay? Right under the arm. So again, pause the video, work on the basics, those big loops into tighter circles, and catching. And then once you got it, we'll move and progress to striking from here and catching. Again, for big picture, I want you to understand that first, we're going to train you to use the Nunchaku from static positions. Fixed positions with your legs, we're not really going to move the upper body too much. We're just going to throw the strike so that you can understand it. Once you have that, we can shift to being able to shift in place. Our legs will still be stationary, but we'll be able to strike moving in place, right? Leaning forward with the figure eight, okay? And then we might throw in some transitional movements and spinning and moving, all right? But we have to get it statically from one fixed position before we start moving in place or moving in circles or in other directions. Now, there's several other strikes that are key to the American Nunchaku system. One is a side strike, okay? We have the nunchuck cocked to our side, and we're swinging forward like so, catching under the arm. This is our recovery position. Okay, so much like someone who would be playing baseball, you take a baseball bat and you swing. Okay, we're going to cock the chuck back, and we're going to swing it forward to the other side of us. Now notice we're going to break our wrist in the middle. We're going to turn our wrist hard in the middle. That's going to loop it around. Okay, so we're coming here nice and slow, breaking our wrist in the middle, coming here, and recovering. The other side. This is our side strike. Why? Because we're coming from the side. We're cocking the chuck on the side, okay, and we're coming, striking, okay? Coming here, cocking the chuck on the side, coming through, striking, okay? Again, our grip is towards the middle or upper end. We're in a nice, comfortable, modified forward leaning stance. Hand is ready, we're going to make sure it's high enough so we're not striking our elbow, okay? And we're going to strike, okay? Side strike, coming here, okay? Back, striking back. Now, when we have it under our arm, this is called the front strike, okay? Now, you might say, well, what's the difference? When you cock it to the side, this is the side strike. Okay, if it's being thrown from under the arm, this is a front strike. Okay, so it's different to the extent that they're being thrown from two different positions. Another difference is with the front strike, typically it's tighter. Right tight, right in front. Somebody's right up on you, bing, striking back. Okay, side strike, coming here, you have more arc. Somebody's further away from you, coming here. Okay, front strike, side strike. Very important that you understand the distinction. Okay, so just to review from some of our other strikes: simple up, simple down, arm switch. Okay, side strike, front strike. Okay, I want you to pause the video, and again, 25 is the magic number. I want you to be able to take it from this cocking position, throw it, and catch. Cock, throw, catch. All right, if you can do that 25 times without an error, then you proceed to the next one. Front strike, front strike, front strike. Let's, now, again, although we want you to be able to do it 25 times without an error, if you get stuck or frustrated, please feel free to move on to the next technique and then come back to it. We don't want you to get bogged down and continue, but we do want to make sure that you have the proper technique and fluidity. So, simple up, simple down, side strike, front strike. Let's, now, we also have what's known as the side swing. Not to be confused with the side strike. Side strike is thrown like so. Okay? Even if you're in this position, the side strike is still coming from the outside in as opposed to under the arm. So anytime you're swinging it from under the arm, front strike. Coming here, whether you're holding it or whether it's already here, this is the side strike. Not to be confused with the side swing. What is the side swing? This is what it looks like. Okay, here. That's the side swing. What am I doing? I have my chuck here, and I'm swinging it over. Okay, we're going to have one full evolution, and then catch. Okay, so the chuck is actually spinning this way once, and then on that second swing, as the arc comes, we bring it under the arm. See, everything is flow with the nunchaku. It always has its own natural spin. It comes around once. On the second spin, it rotates and comes under the arm. Watch this here. We have our chuck out. It's going to come one evolution, two evolutions, and down. Officially, more like 1.5. Okay, so you're going to come here. You're going to have your chuck out, and I want to see you swing it and under. Okay, now if that's challenging for you, just sit here and spin it in a forward circle out to the side of you. Okay, here. If you have trouble, spin it forward out to the side of you. And at any given moment where it feels natural, when that chuck is at the top of the arc coming over, just tuck it under your arm. Okay, and you tuck it under your arm by pointing the chuck you're holding in your hand, the chuck hack you're holding in your hand, under your armpit, and let that flow right under. Okay, so we're going to start in this position, and we're going to take it and come here. Okay, we sort of started doing this with the simple down, right? We were in this position, and we came down. So what we're doing is we're adding that rotation. So we're here, side swing, 1, 2, under. Okay? Okay? Again, from this position, we're going to have our chuck out in front. Okay, you can do it with me. We're going to have one swing, and on the second one, we're going to bring it under. One full swing, one, and on that second rotation, you're bringing it right under the arm. Here, right out in front. Good grip, again, shaking the hand of that nunchuck, like so. Middle end of the chuck, upper middle end. Here, we're going to swing it. One, catch. Again, one rotation on the second, we're bringing it under. Okay, here. One, catch. And if you're having trouble, simply spin it. And then when you're ready, try to bring it right under the arm, okay? Again, follow the arc of the nunchaku. Don't go against the grain here. We see it moving forward, so right when it gets to the top of the arc moving forward, we're gonna tuck it under, okay? Doesn't have to be picture perfect. It can be slow. You might have to spin it a few times and just get used to going from this position to here, okay? But once you get it developed, you should be able to come here. Catch, 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 okay? And you'll see how some of these basic techniques flow together as we're able to throw our figure eight. Catch, simple up, simple down, simple up, side swing, simple up, side strike, front strike, arm switch, okay? These can be done in combination. Oops. Both arms. Nice and easy, doesn't have to be fast. The key is control, okay? Have a nice comfortable stance. Our figure eight. Front strike, simple up, side strike, simple up, side swing, front strike, simple up, arm switch, our figure eight, catch, catch, bust. So I want you to work those. You don't have to do it at a moderate speed like I just did. You want to be able to break it down, okay? Take your time. No injuries, foam chucks. Again, repeat, simple up, simple down, simple up, side swing, catch, arm switch, okay? Side strike, front strike, okay? Work these over and over and over again. You want fluidity, that's very, very important. Do not worry about power and speed. I want technique and form. Okay, take your time, do it over and over again, 25 times each strike, and once you're comfortable, then maybe you can start working on putting them together. But for now, static position, horse stance, front leaning stance, whatever you're more comfortable, and break those strikes down and take your time. Us.